Boom, boom, boom.
Did you start?
Yeah, I had to go ahead and start it, and then we're just gonna edit it from, like that little glitch, because I had to pop it the right way. Yeah, okay, boom. So, today we're gonna talk about the importance of, just traveling to different parts of the world, and just basically letting you all know that it's more than life than wherever you are stationed at. Like, I'm here in Chattanooga. I have family in Texas, but I've been to a lot of different places. So, let's open it up. Boom. Also, I do not have the rights for this music. I'm going to put it up underneath my poster. But, yeah. So, boom.
So traveling is important because you don't want to feel like you're stuck where you're at. I grew up traveling, and we traveled over presents for Christmas just because it's a lot more valuable with the family. Despite any of your family issues, it's very important to travel. Now that I'm 18, my parents live in Texas, and those memories is what brings me closer to them every day. Like I said, despite any family issues, you'll always come back to your family. Traveling also expands your mind in a way where, for example, if you travel to a foreign country and you see things that aren't normal here, that makes you a lot more humble. And being humble is awesome because you value yourself, you value your freedom, you value everything else more when you look at the other side of ugliness. People don't really realize that because they don't travel. So if you don't travel, you'll never know what it's like in the world or see different things in the world. And traveling doesn't mean leave every month. You'll as you grow up, the more income you make, the more you'll be able to do a lot more things that cost a lot more because traveling is very expensive. That's what the way I see traveling is basically, expanding your mind, seeing different things, having different adventures. That way when you have kids, you can tell them hey, this is what we're gonna do, because you want to keep passing that down mentally for your kids and their kids and their kids.
And then it's also kind of just spending time with your family. Those are the key moments, because money can't buy any of that.
Right.
Spending time with your family and going on vacations, it's, expanding your horizons.
Mm-hmm.
It's also opening up, there's more than just where you are currently living at. So that's one of the things I've definitely taken from it with my family, traveling with them as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might want a certain item for Christmas, which is totally fine. However, those items, depending on what it is, you probably won't need it afterwards.
Yeah,
but a memory is always with you. Materials are never with you, because when you grow up and you start, like I said, make more money, you're gonna buy your own things. You're gonna buy the own things that you want. So if you can wait on it. I would just value the moments that you have with your family. When you're an adult, I'm not gonna say I'm officially a real adult, but I've had life lessons. I know what bills are like. I know what it's like to be tight on money sometimes.
# no joke.
Yeah. And now that I look back at it, I'm it's a good thing that we went and traveled, because there's no way I would have been able to afford it now to travel. And looking at it, if your parents are going to buy you a ticket to go somewhere, value it. Don't be oh, I'd rather you just send me the money. What are you going to do with the money? Yeah, or you're going to probably pay your bills with it so you can have your own money. It's just, it seems great, but it's not. You're going to probably hate it. So, like I said, my parents, I just found out today that supposedly I'm going to Hawaii next year.
Ooh, Hawaii!
And we've been planning that for like years. And so they said, we're going to buy your ticket. And I immediately was like, oh my goodness, like this is so exciting. Just because like I'm in a situation right now where I can't just get up and go travel. At work, I'm in a position where I can't get up and just travel either. So I'm also a college student. So things like that in life get hard, very hard. And I could be rich and probably want to do it, but I can't just because of my schedule. So money has nothing to do with, you know, like buying your happiness. If it's gonna take you a year to save up to go on a trip, okay, just have that determined mindset to, hey, I'm gonna put this certain amount of money on the side every month and I'm gonna go on this trip because I deserve it. You get the things that you deserve, and traveling is one of them. Seeing the world is one of them. I personally believe in God, and God put this earth here for a reason. Or if you don't believe in God, someone did. Someone did put something here for you to see outside the box. So that's my thoughts on traveling.
Definitely, just kind of going off of what you said, I know that like just being able to spend that quality time with my family and having that installed in me to not be afraid to go and travel and to go to different countries and to go to different places in the United States. Preferably if you can go outside the country, that'd be awesome because you get to see other people's culture and you also get to be like, oh man, we don't do this in the US, or the US, you know, like you appreciate the US, or maybe sometimes you don't appreciate the US.
Yeah,
Hey, it's
that
just
is true.
It's just, you know, kind of how you see things, but I definitely like would love to encourage everyone to at least go to a couple of different states, and if you can go to like, you know, or even go on a cruise. Like going to a cruise, you get to see different, you know, islands and stuff. And, you
Well,
don't
not even that, the
necessarily-
people that are going to be on the cruise are
Yes,
from everywhere.
from
So
everywhere.
I've been on 2 cruises, and there's always people that are like foreign, you know, and it's just cool to see, you know, those people really traveled that far just to go on this cruise, you know, but they're also seeing the different side of where they come from.
Exactly,
So-
and then who knows? Like you can make different friends from,
Mhm.
you know, being on a cruise or just going out and traveling and meeting new people. Those are new connections. So definitely, just traveling is important. I encourage everyone to travel. So now we're gonna kind of move towards, you know, like what was one of our favorite trips that we went on with our family. You wanna go?
So one of my favorite trips, I was probably like 14 or 15, I can't really remember. We went to Colorado, and I live in Tennessee, so when you think of Tennessee, you think of like the Smoky Mountains and all of that. I like Tennessee, I love it, don't get me wrong, but it gets boring. So when we went to Colorado, everyone's always like, oh, like it's literally mountains and, you know, like just a chill place to go. It wasn't, at first I wasn't really excited to go. I also really wanted like this present for Christmas, but my parents didn't give it to me, so it kind of made me mad. I just did not want to go, and so I was forced to go. However, when we got there, we went skiing, we went snowmobiling, like we did a lot of fun things, and I was like, yeah, this is so much better than the item that I just asked for that I didn't get. And I realized like Colorado is beautiful, and the sunset there is beautiful. Like the way that the houses are structured and the way that they're placed together, it's like completely different than Tennessee. The people there are completely different. It's a lot colder there for sure. So I didn't really have an experience of having an extreme like cold winter. I never really saw like a lot of snow. Like Tennessee, you don't really get snow. So when we went, it was like, oh my goodness, this is like not the fake snow that you see at
It was probably
Gatlinburg.
freezing. You're like, I need a big coat.
Yeah, so we had to wear like 3 layers of socks. We had to wear like a bunch of like long sleeve shirts, some jackets. Like it was a hassle, but it was really fun. And so that was probably my favorite trip. I like Florida too, but I go to Florida all the time. So it kind of it didn't get boring, but it just kind of got like
And
I
then
got
Florida
used
is
to it.
kind of like a neighbor state. So
Yeah.
it's really nothing.
It
for
only
people
takes us
in
like 6
Tennessee.
hours to get to Florida.
Yeah, to get there.
So
That's nothing.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I will answer that.
Okay. Well, going forward, like I went to a trip with my brothers, and we went to Florida. We were going on a trip. It was like it was last year during like the hurricane season when Hurricane Michael, I think that was the hurricane. But we started off in Panama, and the funny part about it is like everybody was so geeked to go on a trip. So we finally get to Florida, Panama, and they're like, okay, this hurricane is coming. And two of my brothers were like, no, we just gonna ride it out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, and me and Jeremy were like, y'all crazy. We leaving. We'll see y'all in the next round. So, we ended up leaving the next day, and the hurricane was supposed to either hit that night or the next day. And this was like the second day into our trip. We had a week trip. So by the time we get up that morning to pack our stuff and leave, the elevators were shut down because they had already told everybody to pretty much evacuate the hotel, and if you stand, then I guess you can stay. So we had to carry all our stuff down the steps one by one. We were on like on the 18th, 16th floor. So that was just that was rough. But after we left Panama City, I just remember like driving into Orlando. We kept seeing like the help trucks and electricity trucks and like everything migrating, going towards Panama. So we got to Orlando because that's where we went. Spent the night there, and then like I consider him like my uncle and my cousins. So they were in Orlando on a family vacation. So we stayed there in Orlando. We went out to eat. Oh my goodness, we went to some restaurant. And I'll never forget, I was walking outside and this older man was like, man, you look like a T-bone steak. I just want to eat you. I said, dang, my brothers are right here. It's kind of sick. Anyways, but so we went out to eat and it was so delicious. And then the next day we went to Daytona Beach. So we were just kind of hopping all over Florida. But that was the first trip that I was like, I'm so thankful to be able to have my own money and take a trip and actually have fun and not worry about spending my money. Like I saved for this. That trip was like one of my funnest trips as an adult. Like of course I got one as a kid, but that definitely was an eye-opener. And I really enjoyed myself, like spending that time with my brothers and like my brother's wife. It was just it was priceless. Like no money could compare to that moment at all. Like coming soon, there's a next trip coming soon. I have to let y'all know when I go on my cruise in January. But
Yeah.
We just wanted to basically say like the importance of traveling around the world and spending time with your family, because those are really the key moments in life. That's the type of things that make you happy. And if you're not really close to your family, spending that quality time with your friends. They don't have to be, your blood family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
I just feel like social media doesn't really have like a lot of positive inputs about traveling. A lot of vlogs are about people's lives, which is fine. Like I'm not shaming them for anything, but it's like, you're watching someone's daily life, but this is more of like, hey, we've experienced this. This is what we got out of it, and we want everyone else to do it. And then we want you to make a video and you post about it and you tell other people
and share it.
Yeah.
I will go watch it. I will go watch it. And this is one of my friends, my boo-boo, my baby. This is Margarita. And, she tipped in on the video. The sugar boodle.
You're welcome.
But I just want to say that. And y'all have a beautiful day. You want to say anything before we leave?
Just have an awesome day, really. Don't let negative things that that are happening in your life affect your mental health to stop you from traveling. So
Just take a break. Just take a break. We need to take a break. Take a break. Be like, look, I gotta go. I gotta take some time out, y'all.
Take your PTO.
Okay. I gotta go. Well, with that said, thanks y'all for. I said thanks y'all. God dog it. Thank you all for watching my video, and thank you so much for
You're
doing my
welcome.
video with me today. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.